Well, here we are again. I am looking at a floor where there's nobody on it. In fact, we haven't even taken a vote today. It has been 7 weeks since our last government shutdown face-off, and nobody's here. Folks, we have very serious problems facing our country. We have an open border. It's a humanitarian and security crisis. We have $34 trillion in debt. And let me put that in perspective. That's about $256,000 for everybody in this country. And that is roughly the cost of a second mortgage for people in Nebraska. So it's like you own your own home. Now you got another home on top of that, only it's not a home, it's your federal debt. And of course, we are facing another government shutdown because we have not passed a budget. When I was governor of Nebraska, one of the things I told my team is that passing a budget is our most important thing we do. We fund the government. We would get involved 6 months before we would give our budget to the legislature to start working on that budget. Now, let me tell you how it's supposed to work here in the U.S. Senate. We are supposed to pass 12 appropriations bills. For the first time in 5 years, the Senate Appropriations Committee indeed passed 12 appropriations bills before the August recess. First time in 5 years before the August recess. 2 came out June 22nd. The other 10 came out in July. And yet for months, our leader sat on those appropriations bills. We did not vote on them. We did nothing. We should have been amending, debating, and voting on those bills. And we did nothing. And here we are again, facing a government shutdown. Now, it's a little different this time around because we have actually voted on 3 of those 12 appropriations bills. They got crammed together in what's called a minibus. And since that minibus had been voted on and passed, we've done nothing again, which means we've done 25% of our work, 25%. Now, to most people, 25% is a failing grade. Leading up to the September 30th deadline to pass the budget, our majority leader had kept us in recess 5 of 7 weeks. We typically come in on Tuesday and leave on Thursday, or come in on Monday and leave on Thursday. Do you know what most people in my state do? They work Monday through Friday. And when they got to get the job done, guess what they'll also do? They'll work weekends. The House in October canceled their state work-home period. We didn't. The House has passed 7 of those 12 appropriations bills. Now, that's only 58%, but that's still more than twice as many as we passed. Why aren't we working? Why aren't we working on the people's business here? We should be in session every day to get our work done. So far this year, we have voted 307 times. 307. That's less than 1 a day. Only 35% of those votes have been on legislation. The other 65% have been on judicial candidates and nominations and so forth. We can work harder. Our constituents work hard every day. Nebraskans work hard every day. We need to be here working on the people's business. I am ready to work each and every day till we pass these appropriations bills. We should get all 12 of them passed. We should work with the House to pass theirs, send them to the President, and it all should be done before September 30th. And yet here we are, approaching November 17th, and yet another deadline, another threatened government shutdown, another continuing resolution. I am ready to work. I know my colleagues are ready to work. Mr. Leader, let us work. Call us together. Let us vote. Let's get the people's business done. Let's pass a budget. We should have an open government and a closed border. We need to control our spending and our debt. These are serious issues. Please, let us work. Mr. President, I yield back. Thank you.